it's Tuesday. Yahoo! We're back together, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. It's good to see you all. Are you ready? You ready? You know, something I forgot last week. Should we just... I did. I forgot something last week, and then I did something out of sequence last week. Do you know what it was? Oh, Cindy's still coughing. Here it is. I forgot to yawn last week. So, I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host, your intrepid and yawny host of Craft Roulette. It's good to be here. Good to see you. That's right, Paula Rice. I didn't yawn last week. Now I've done it, and I'll probably do it again. So, we like to yawn. It's refreshing. It's like the cheapest refreshment you can find. It's cheaper than LaCroix. Just yawn. Yes, just yawn. Sorry, Christina. This is In Review. As the sign said, what is In Review? Well, In Review is part 2 of Craft Roulette, featuring you, my beautiful, lovely, and wonderful, talented crafters and craftettes that have already sent in 351 cards for episode 198. And if you caught me, I had 199 on this here thing, whatever it is, this episode, but I fixed it. And then as I fixed it, I thought, oh no, I hope I didn't get rid of everybody in the chatterbox, but I didn't. You guys are here talking about spanner cards, spanning our waistlines, expanding our creativity. Quasi Kitty, I liked your confession. We'll talk more about these spanner cards here in just a little bit. We do have 3 parts of our show tonight. We have mail call, which I do have. We have mail call, we have card slideshow, and then we have the card detective game show. Whodunit? Who will I case tonight? Who will break the case wide open? Only time will tell. We will be doing that at the second half of the show. It's a lot of fun, so stay tuned. We'll talk about the rules and all the things. It's a fun show, and a fun part of our show. It gets you in the gallery, and I like that, getting you in the gallery so that you can enjoy all the projects that people have already made. It's just too wonderful. So what else do we have? Oh, we always start with an exceptionally bad dad joke, a gift from our friend Amanda Stevens. And tonight, oh, this was a good one. I read it this afternoon. Are you ready for a good one for once? Just are your ears clean? Everybody clean? Make sure there's no beans in there, because you're going to want to hear this one. Oh my gosh, I got to get my drum roll ready. It's that good. What is Beethoven's favorite fruit? What is Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. Banana. That's a good one. That's a real good one. I like that one a lot, because I like Beethoven a lot, I think. Did you hear about how they exhumed Beethoven's body, and they found him with one of his symphonies, and he was erasing it. And they said, Ludwig, what are you doing? Erasing your symphony. And he said, I'm decomposing. I've known that joke for over 40 years, and I think it probably should be another 40 years before I say it again. That one's bad. But anyway, banana is very, very good. Let's go down to Papercam and see what we've got. Oh, we don't have any sneaky stuff on the sides. I made sure it was clear over here on the way out of sight. I know it's bad. That's it. That's bad. Here was my card. I wanted to show you. I added a few little darling things. So this was my card. This is a spanner card. It's got these little legs, and it spans across. But it's so cool because it has so many different pieces to it. And so you can make some pretty spectacular cards just out of an A2 base. I like that. But I found these little Trinity clay pieces. And they've got little to-go cups. And I thought, I thought this little guy should have a to-go cup, and there were a couple little hearts that I stuck on there too. Oh, I think it's adorable. Did I have this on there Friday? I don't remember. I did add a clock, and I smeared the letters, but I don't care. It's okay. It's okay, and I added some Nuvo drops to their nose or some liquid glass, which is close to my heart product, also known as glossy accents. But I think it turned out really good. I liked it. It's bright and cheerful. The parameters were fun. They were fun. They were scary at first, but they were fun. We talked about this beautiful card by Angie Downs. I think, was it last week? Somebody's going to need to help me. It was either last week or it was on the Patron card show. We do have another show because we can't get enough. I mean, seriously, if you had a gallery of 350 cards that people sent in, wouldn't you want to just take a little extra time and look at those? I think it's just a wonderful thing that people do for the community, the culture, and the world. And I really do find, I really do like taking time and looking through these cards and trying to figure out what the heck you did. But this one, we did talk about either on our third patron show, which is a card show, talking about the beautiful cards that people have sent in. And she answered the questions. And she said she used luster wax. Oh, yeah, it was on this show because I was talking about that would be a great name for somebody if they wanted to start a card wash. Yes. So this was the luster wax that we talked about. And look at it. It's really cool. She said it's the front is rose gold, and this part is in silver, and this part is in lilac rainbow. Knock, knock. Sorry. Who's there, you say? Oh, I heard you. Lilac. Lilac who, you say? I heard you. Lilac crazy when they ask your age. Okay, that is the last dad joke that I'm going to say. Okay, so anyway, she found it from May, and she said it's like finger painting. And she's got these embossed images, and then you can kind of see the luster on it as you look at the... Isn't that pretty? She's got gold, silver, lilac, rainbow, but that's the luster wax. Thank you so much, Angie, for sending it in and for sharing this beautiful card with us. I remember asking, I wonder if this is just staged or if that's part of the card, and now I know it's part of the card. 2 tags. It was a good one. It was. Then I got this fancy thing in the post from the Post today, or last week it was. I thought, well, for Pete's sake, it's international. Is Mary Ann Hill sending me something? It's kind of flat for Mary Ann Hill, but no, it's Vicky Ruda. And Vicky Ruda, it says February on it, but I went ahead and opened it because I'm anxious. Oopsie, that got a little bent. And she sent me a very merry unbirthday, to you. And she's sending me a lovely birthday card. I love that. Vicky and Adrian Ruda. And she loves Alice in Wonderland. So this is just perfect. And I love that having this card, not because she loves Alice in Wonderland. And so it makes me go, oh, I like Vicky so much. And she shared something that she likes. Look at that cool embossing folder with different things to do with Alice. And there's Alice herself with her cute little stuff. I kind of like some socks like that. I'm old enough to get away with it now. They'd probably just say, she's so weird. And the pretty little pink flowers, little groups of 3. It's darling. Thank you so very much. Craftacular Creations. You can find her on Instagram and on YouTube. And if you can't find her, you can go over to craftroulette.live, look under Associates, Guest Crafters, find her, and then we have links to her socials. Thank you very, very much, Miss Vicky. You are so sweet. Then I got some goodie bag fodder right here from Sharon Lega. She told me she was sending it, and I've been looking for it, and I got it today. somebody's going to be winning these beautiful stamp sets. There's like some ginkgo, some sunflowers, some more floral sprays. And then look at this, how cute this is. It's like postage stamps. Those are darling. Ooh la la, there's even some underwear. It's very, very French. Very nice. Thank you, Sharon, for sharing those with us. And we will be sending those off in goodie bags upcoming. By the way, if you won last week's mega goodie bag, I forgot to get an envelope, but I just got it today. So I will send it off next week when I send them. Got a new Your Paper Insider box today, too. So I thought I should share some. I didn't even open it. Okay, so give it up for somebody that was pretty patient. This is how they come. They come like this box is really a nice box to keep things in, and it's all covered in plastic, so it's nice and protected. This is kind of new, I think, is some tags. That was kind of a fun thing. Then they've got this gorgeous paper, which, you know, we gotta save. We just got to. So this opens up like you're gonna find something super fantabulous, and you will. Okie doke. Let's look at some of these, because they are a subscription product, and they will be a spin sponsor next month. We've had them several times, and I think you guys really have enjoyed getting to know them and their spectacular papers. They're unusual papers. And so you get about this much paper. They're all different kinds. I think they tend to be a bit seasonal, and they tell you a little bit about the especially cool paper that you get. So you get to read a little bit about the story. You learn all the different kinds of papers that you get and how much they weigh and everything. They're all 8.5, or these are mostly 8.5 by 11. Oh my goodness, I got an envelope this time that looks and feels like a wood. That is, this is like the save it for Sunday paper, but don't, because it's just so super fun to use. Now I do use I use every stinking scrap of it, but I don't waste it. That's for sure. I think I saw that this is made out of cork, and I've seen trees, and I think this would be really good for jungle-y type things, or leathery type things. Those are cool. How about some boots? Do you have any boot dyes or anything? You could use that. I think that's pretty. It's really soft. Feels like suede. And then these are some handmade papers with, oh my gosh, that's pretty. Handmade paper. That's a real leaf. For Pete's sake. That's a real leaf. Whoa. Whoa. That is cool paper. And you could write something super. That's a beautiful. Those must be little flowers too. Can you see them? And it's got such a cool texture to it. Then we've got some vellums. These are pearlescent vellums. Woo! Those are pretty. They've got iridescent shine to them. Oh my goodness. Talk about iridescent. This is silver. Look at that, what it's doing with those lights. That is I can't even get it silver now. It's the studio lights. But whoa, what a party in a paper pack. That is super cool. You know, I can't even get it not to be holographic in the lights. That is so cool. And here's a little wooden one. Again, kind of like the envelope. How do they do this? They talk about going all over the world and getting special papers. Then they'll have some cardstock, but it's not like your Michael's cardstock, my boyfriend Michael's, that is. It's real thick and very heavy. And this is I think this is a little bit different than the one I had, but this is one of my favorites. It looks like mermaid scales. It's gorgeous, and it's very heavy. And there's a beautiful bluish pink, just in time for Easter and Valentine's. Ooh, there's Team Purple. I don't know if you can tell, but that's a violet blue, iridescent. Boy, that's pretty. And some green. There's so many subtle little shimmers in there. There's blue and yellow and green too. Oh, these are gorgeous. They don't stink either. You know, some glitter paper stinks, so we don't like that. But this is a beautiful green. And another piece of cardstock, super thick, a beautiful, and that springy. It's going to come, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. We will have spring again. This one has a pearlescence to it, as does this. That's pretty blue. My grandmother, this just looks like my grandmother with pearlescence on her. The essence of my grandmother, because she was a light blue girl. These are gorgeous. This one almost feels like a plastic. So if you're doing dyes, the fancy dye stuff, that would be something that might work. This feels kind of homemade too. Has little spots in it, and some pink and some yellow, and a really heavy white. Gosh, these are great for those fancy dyes that need a little substance. There's some peach. Beautiful kit. It will be a pleasure and such a pleasure to use these. And I always tag them in Instagram when I do use their papers, and I do use their papers. So be watching how that gets used. Iridescent vellum, though. What a treat. Gosh. Mica infused coating on both sides, resulting in a glossy iridescent sheen. A gentle movement reveals a subtle sparkle. I should read this in I should read this in more of a advertising voice. A gentle movement reveals a subtle and then not stutter. A gentle movement reveals a subtle sparkle, a play of colors and reflections of light. Truly enchanting. Yeah, that'll do. Well done. Thank you so much, your paper insider, for going out there and finding the coolest paper. My lands. That's a lot of fun. Okay, so at that juncture, I have done the mail part 1, act 1, which is mail call. Let's go over and say thank you to our spin sponsors, which I forgot to do. What do I have to be in face cam for that. May Made It is giving away a $25 gift certificate each week this month, and this calls for confetti. This calls for confetti could be really pretty with that paper too, because they have a lot of little things, little shiny things. Squirrel. And so that's all very nice. We thank you, spin sponsors. I am giving away a mega goodie bag again this next week. Sunday on the patron update, I will tell you who are, oh my goodness, make sure you're going to plan on, I just need to wipe my nose, just a second. Make sure you want to plan on being with us in February, because our spin sponsors are outstanding once again, and I will be telling our patrons who they are. I will tell you who they are next Tuesday. But plan on playing Craft Roulette. All right. Gosh, that sounded like a kind of a advertising voice too. Plan on playing Craft Roulette. Okay, slideshow. Let's go. Gosh. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's see what we had. So remember, these are just going to be a random sampling of our cards that we got in episode 198. And we do not choose them. The computer program chooses them for us. And so it's not because we love you or hate you more or less. It is just what comes up. But we do enjoy every one of them. There's my card without the little extra doolollies. I think that little thing just adds a lot. That little coffee to-go cup. I had so much fun making that card. I had so much fun with Katerina. So she was so fun. Did you love her? She was just adorable. If you saw me in the middle of the night. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be good. Andrea Batz-Latson from Maryland had sent in this handsome card. The parameters were spanner card, colors were butterflies, element was centerpiece, and everybody had to use a dial. You guys did great. You just said, I did panic a little bit. And then when we started though, and it all started to fall together, and it's, like I said on Friday's show, sometimes the weirdest parameter combinations make the best cards. The only one that I can remember was in our first year, and we had primary colors with pumpkins, and that didn't turn out good. But all these have turned out great. So she spanned the word happy across the panels. Well done. There are different ways to make span too, because you can span across, you can span the years, I don't know. She Googled butterflies and chose the color of 4 butterflies. There you go, Andrea. Way to stretch your stretchy pants. And she made the word happy the centerpiece, and it very much so is. Then she used a compass dial, which is such a clever way to do it. It's just cute. I love all those patterns together. It's really happening. I like it. And I think the spanner aspect of this card made it so much more interesting. If it had not just been if it had been an A2, it wouldn't have been as interesting. Which one? We have a question about. Tomorrow is a live Zoom for patrons. You are right, Cindy Elkins. And it is for fun supporters and up. It is our happy birthday card party, and it is at noon. I wasn't able to do it on Thursday this month. So, yep, that's what I'm looking forward to it. And you can find it on the dashboard at the patron login on craftroulette.live. One single click entry, and we will see you there. Thank you I'm glad I caught that. Andrea, well done. Darlene Joan from British Columbia sent in, oh yeah, I saw this one on Facebook just today. I was glad you got it in. I wasn't sure if you had. She was saying everybody's probably got a fence, and yep, there it is. I thought this was so gentle and soft and pretty. Just very, very pretty. Beautiful blue butterfly colors, those morphos, and the swallowtails too with that blue in them. Love them. Flower spray in the center is the centerpiece. See, it's so much more interesting because you had those panels. And dialing my love for you on the inside of the card photo or card better photos. Okay, so she's got the dial hidden, but that's all right. We believe everything we read here. We do. It's very, very pretty. I thought it was really nice, and I love your colors. I think some of those colors, when I've used light grays and that blue green and green, have been some of my most popular cards that I've ever shown on Instagram, for instance. I think everybody likes those colors, but the stenciling and everything is just lovely. Well done, Darlene. Number 21, Lisa Bailey has sent in 3. She's from the Jersey Channel Islands, and I think I said this last week. Maybe I had relatives from the Jersey Channel Islands in the 1700s. When did I say that? I don't know. But she enjoyed this one and got to use collections that she had not known what to do with. Yeah, welcome to Craft Roulette. Isn't that the truth? The strip along the bottom of the spanner card holds it all together and gives a nice bottom border. I like that about spanner cards. The green hair streak butterfly. Well, I don't know about that one. There's a lot of butterflies I don't know about. And the center of the card is where you have all the ingredients for a beautiful card, and the dial is on the scales. Yep. Oh, for Pete's sake. That's so cool. It has such a botanic feeling, doesn't it? With the hanging herbs and things. I like it. I like it a lot. And how fun that you figured out a butterfly that you could use just for greens and browns and blacks. Smart move there, Lisa Bailey. And beautiful card. Camille Ernst, who is a very fun lady. I've gotten to know her over the years as a patron. I like her very much. She sent in this, and she's gone for the Valentine. That's not a bad move. Her spanner card are the hearts. That looks so good. That looks so good going across there. And then she's got butterfly colors of pink and blue. That would be a party little butterfly. And we don't even know if it's one butterfly or 2. Centerpiece is the typewriter, and the dial is on the typewriter. That loads the paper. That's the Peyton? Something like that. The roller, I think it's called a Peyton. That's too long ago. But yeah, the part that goes ding, ding. Very clever move, Camille. Well done. Anna York, I just saw that you were on a new design team. Congratulations. We're proud of you. This is her 81st Star Wars card. How do you keep coming up with those? I don't know. But robots was perfect. Platin. Thank you, Amy Moore. I was close. I forgot an L. She, robots would be perfect for Dial, and I didn't even think of that. I have my robot stamp over here too, but I didn't think of it. It's okay. The star spans the card base. Yes, it does, doesn't it? It goes all the way across. And the droids span all 9 movies. That was some good thinking. I'm going to yawn again. Doggone it. The orange, yellow, blue, red, and black star is the centerpiece. Very strong centerpiece, and I like it a ton. Think of how some of those, your paper insiders would look really good as those stars. Dial droids have dials. Yes, they do. And Vellum Circle looks like a dial. It really does. That's clever. This keeps getting more and more ridiculous, she says. How long can she keep this theme going? I think you can just keep going. I do. I love that you're doing it. I think this one makes pretty good sense, really. I like it. I like the design. So smart. So smart. Crystal Wyckoff from Colorado sent in this beautiful card, and she put in some orange, as I recall, for me. She's a sweet woman. She's dialing for Jesus, and that's not a bad idea. Look at the pretty butterflies and her flowers, and she's got a cutout. She's got all sorts of things going on there, and her span is her little sentiment that goes across the heart. Thought that was very clever to figure that out. I was very literal in thinking that I had to have the spanner card, especially, but you guys were using cutouts and stars and all sorts of stuff spanning from here to there. You're a smart bunch. This is pretty, Crystal, and very thoughtful. Thank you. Kim Miller, I just saw this one on Facebook, has sent in 67. Hey, she used a Catherine Pooler stamp. How fun. Looks like a Springerly. I don't know if that's how they say it in Germany, but a Springerly rolling pin. That's how my grandmother said it, so that's why I say it like this. So, life is short, lick the bowl. I'm with you, 100%. And the greeting is, that's a nice place to put it too. It spans across, and then it's at the bottom, and it's a nice anchor. Really, I think it works really well. And then you've got those nice panels on the side with just some great strips of paper. It doesn't have to be wide. Could just be kind of thin. Just a little bit. It's a great card. I'm so glad we got it too. The Eastern comma butterfly, orange, red, and brown. Orangey, red, and brown. Centerpiece is the kitchen scene. That's what I did too. I liked mine. And the dial is on the mixer. Mixer aids. Mix masters had the thing on the back, and it would go run, run. I did it a lot when I was a kid. My mom didn't like it. One more. Smurf Murphy, 159. She is a leading lady and twins with Jackie Jackpot Muller, who is also at 159. That's so many cards. Her spanner card is traditional with that pretty yellow fleur-de-lis paper on the bottom. And then she's got clocks and gears as a centerpiece. You would never put those together, but it looks cool together. The clock hands are on the dial. Yeah, it works. And then she's got a nice diagonal going on from the butterfly down to the clock. And running out of time to wish you a happy birthday, boy, does that. I bet that stamp would get a lot of use, but usually mine's sorry I missed it. But yep. I like those combinations with those, your pattern paper, your ink blending, your stamping in the background, and your ephemera pretty cute puppy dog. Those things just wouldn't necessarily be, I think I'll make a dog or a picture, or I think I'll make a card out of those things, but it looks great. I love it. I just think this is so fun. Thank you for playing all those things with us this week. And remember, if you are a patron, you have until Thursday night at midnight to keep sending those cards in. Maybe we'll break 400 again. We might. Angie Downs, I just showed your card. You'll have to watch the replay to see us talk about it because it was cool with your luster wax. I like that very much. Thank you for sending that. That was nice. Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes, it's time to get in touch with your inner Sherlock Holmes because it's time for Whodunit. Let's do it. Whodunit. There's that old familiar music. I did a weekly update on the patron blog this weekend and said that we pay for the licensing on the music every year, and that's one of the things that our patrons do. They give you good music, and it's $157 a year, so it takes money to put the show on. So we thank each and every patron for making that happen. And I figured it out. I think it was like 39 patrons for 1 month, $5 rate to pay for our music for a year. Thank you very much. Whodunit? Let's do it. Are you ready? I'm ready. The object of the game of Whodunit is to be the first card detective to correctly solve the mystery of Whodunit and provide the clue that broke the case wide open. I will be making a card based on a card from the most recent episode's gallery. My project will be inspired by a selected card, and it will not be a perfect copy. There will be clues in my project, but it won't be as easy as finding one match because they could be quite hidden, and there may be decoys about. Decoys? We'll have to see if Decoy Duck shows up tonight. To play the game, you must be present during the live stream to participate. You'll need to have the correct gallery on craftroulette.live open to look for clues. There it is. Craft Roulette put it up. Thanks, Stephen. To solve the mystery, type at Craft Roulette in the chat, followed by the name of the crafter that you believe inspired my card and the clue that you found that broke the case wide open. Thank you, Cindy Elkins. Please give us a Vinny while you're looking around. And there's Patty Beck. Good to see you, Patty Beck, at Craft Roulette, made by Mary Gunn with the Mom, Child, and Oven. Ta-da! See how that works? Patty Beck knows how to get the answer. Be the first to solve the mystery of Whodunit correctly in the live chat, and you'll be tonight's big winner. Oh my gosh, what will you win? What will you win? You know what you're going to win, don't you? You're going to win a Krog. And what is a Krog? It is a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty-bitty gift, and it's always very fun, but it does go all over the world. With the caveat that if you are out of the United States, it's going to be very, very itty-bitty. Very, very itty-bitty. Are we ready? Yes. Cat Errant, you did it too. At Craft Roulette, Mary Gunn, pair of bears. Perfect. We are obviously quite ready. Here we go. Oh, I think I might go in just a little bit. And let's see, what do I need to get out? Oh my gosh. Somebody wants to say something. Oh, look who's here. He's saying, good luck in duck. He also wants me to show his scrapbook. He does have a new page in his scrapbook. His scrapbook is full of himself based on the parameters of the card. So he was in these, he spanned some water, and he has butterfly colors. This was actually a piece, a little watercolor that I did of daffodils, but it didn't look very good, but it looks great for his background. And I don't remember, I don't have any dials, but that's the way it goes. It's Decoy Duck's scrapbook. Thank you for sharing, Decoy Duck. By the way, if you do like the card slideshow, we have a better version of it every week for our patrons with patron cards and with a mystery patron guest. Last week we got to have Sarah Liz Star Oscar as our guest, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you, Sarah Liz, for being with us. Okay, I'm getting things organized. There's a lot to organize around here. How about some ink? How about some brushes? How about another brushes? How about a marker? Will that get me started? Almost. That will almost get me started. How about some hearts? Okay, so generally I use cheap cardstock for my card bases, but the ink doesn't blend as well. So I am breaking training here and using the good stuff because I am going to do some ink blending. I didn't want to start with this one. Just kidding. Okay, these are those great big brushes. They were out some time ago, and I thought I had to have them, but I did, and I'm glad I did. And maybe I would even like one more pair, so I had the basic colors, but I don't use them all that often, but I do like them when I use them because they can cover a lot of territory. And that's a good thing sometimes. Inkity, inkity, inkity. It's, yes, Pam Campbell. It's going to be blue. Remember, not all clues are a literal translation of the card I cased. And I will tell you, here's a clue. Are you ready? The card I cased is really cute. What's that you say? You say that's not that much help? Well, heck. I apologize. See, now I wish I had another set. But I don't. Look at those guesses coming in. Slow mode is on, so if you do make a guess, you need to wait. You'll have to wait a minute before you can guess again. Because there's some man behind, there's some kind of little timer back there behind the curtain. And they're not going to let you do it any times before a minute. Can you imagine this little gnome in the back of Instagram, or what is this, YouTube, with a timer on each one of you? That's what gnomes do when nobody else will do it. That's a good idea, Angie Downs. Chelsea P, because it's cute. That's a nice nod. Okay, now this is where I'm going to have to think, though I don't want to mess up. Whoops, don't move on me. I could use my waffle flower mat. That would be smart. Oh, the tension is building. Last week I had you going. I did. You didn't get it right off. I was pretty darn glad about it. It's fun to make you squirm a little bit. Sorry, but it's still fun. got you stumped this time too. I know. Thinking I may even go into a life of art theft. I'm getting so good at it. But seriously, I love copying ideas from people, and I don't. But it's even more fun though when you give the person credit. I think these colors are wild. Okay, that should do us. Better wipe this up, or we're going to have a catastrophe. We don't need that. Okay, we're going to make this into a traditional spanner. I'm going to make it about 1.25 inches. And I slow down when I get close to the top. Oh, not slow down enough. I went into the back. Yeah, so what? It's okay. Do the other side. I do see some lovely yellow smears and such on the back of this card. Oh, there was a card underneath my trimmer. Who knew? Wonder how long that's been there. Seriously, I don't know. Want to see it? It's not done. This is what was under my trimmer. That's some garbage. I don't know. It's not a spanner. It's a bookbinding card with a ladder. So that's how long that's been. That's a ladder, and there's a bookbinding. Add a cat. I bet that was it. It's so last year. All right. Next, what do I do? Okay, I've done that. I've done that. I've done that. Off you go. I've got something else to do now. Got some paper scraps. I think I'll do it this way. Going cheapo, cheapo. Ooh, you guys are guessing and guessing and guessing. So impressed. I don't think I have this right. I didn't. I need this part first. I love paper scraps, and I love strips of paper scraps. It's so fun. This is once you get through your paper insider and you've used just about as much as you can. And I mean, just keep using it. Then you can, do I want this? No. Then you can start doing projects like this to use it up. In spectacular ways. Okay, there's that one. I think that one's the right size. We'll see. Another little piece of notebook paper. Get some little strips of stuff. Pre-cut, they say. Okay, that one's got a little flap underneath it. I wonder if that's important. Probably not. But maybe. I'll come over here and get some scraps. There we go. All right. Whoops. Got some loose ends there. I don't usually use glue stick, but I like the convenience. I do like the convenience. Okay, I've got something else to do now. Let's see. Let's do it. I remember now. Let's do it like this. Skizzers, where are you? Seem to have stumped you again this week. That means I'm either really cagey, sneaky snake stuff, or I'm really, really bad, and my clues don't make any sense. I prefer to think I'm good. But it may not be so. That's a funny little thing, isn't it? I don't know that it can give you much hope. Is this all? I can cheat off the edge of his beak because I'm going to add a beak. These little silly birds, there's 3 of them. And they're in the download section of the patron login section of craftroulette.live, along with a whole heck of a lot of downloads. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that guy. Good birdie. This was actually also inspired by looking out in my backyard today and seeing my first robin of the year, which means we're going to have a heck of another storm or two before it's spring, because that's how it is with robins. They just don't come quite late enough. But they don't seem to learn. Maybe it's me that doesn't learn. Maybe that's just the right time for them. This is going to be his beak. Oh, that's cute paper on the back. Darn it, I hate using cute paper for the front when it's the back that's cute too, but I don't have any purpose for it, so. There, he's got a cute little beak. He's cute. I like this guy. I don't think before today I had, maybe, I don't know, maybe, but I don't think I had ever made one of these birds out of this kind of technique. I think it looks good. See that on my thumb? That's from this afternoon's casing. You could put this wing right on, but I like it when it can flap. You see, it's fun. It's fun. Now it's interactive. Then there's also this. If you have, see, that's pretty clean, but this is not. But it's kind of makes it a little fun anyway. It's not tidy. If you're a real tidy person, you probably hate that, but I apologize. Just think of it as a junk journal bird. These would be cute in junk journals. And I did see somebody make them out of material, and they were so cute. She also did a bunch of loose stitching on the wing, and it was adorable. But I'm not going to do that. This is going to be a robin, even though with this white part, it's going to look a little bit like a vireo. Robins are so cute. Do I want to have black around it? Yeah, why not? Well, why not? Because it may not look great. That's why not. Let's go ahead and just put this on there. Depending on where you put this little teeny detail, it will change your bird's complete demeanor. It's very interesting. I have these pretty gems. And depending on what size gem you use and where you put it, you can change your bird's demeanor as well. Look, he looks like he's looking like, what? What's going on down there? Or you can put it in front and makes it look like he's looking forward and up. Or completely up. Or he could be looking back there going, where's Kerwin? A lot of personality, even in a bird eye. And I'm not talking about frozen food. Here, we'll just have him looking forward. He's cute. Cute as can be. Okay, you sit there, buddy. Well, I put some hearts on. Yeah. Look at you guys go. I have you vexed. Oh my gosh. I am sorry to be so horribly cryptic tonight. Goodness gracious. I'm usually such an open book. Apparently not tonight. Is it too hard? Do I need to take how to steal more apparently? I don't know. Be an obvious art thief? Are these things I need to consider? I would do it for you. I would. I would do it for you. Ah, I thought this might do it. Aha. Okay, let me go ahead and do a couple more things. While you can relax, the case has been solved. You can relax. The case has been solved. We'll find out in just a second who is the crackpot detective tonight. Congratulations, some super sleuth. You had a hard one to do. Okay. Let's get these on top. There we go. That is pretty much it, but not 100%. I've got one more little thing I'm going to do. He needs something to sit on. He doesn't care if it's not from Crate and Barrel. He says, go simple, it's fine. He is cute. Go ahead and give this little branch a little wooden... Oh, I could have used my beautiful new wood paper. No, I have to practice first. I would have to practice. Okie dokie. Alright, and then the buddy. Put a little glue here, a little glue here. And hope it works. Okay, that is basically it. Oh my gosh. He turned out so cute. All right, I'm going to reveal. If you don't want to know who I cased tonight, close your little eyes. And congratulations to someone. We'll find out who you are in just a second. Here comes, here comes. Yay! I cased Lori F tonight. She has, and I do have a fake compass I was going to put on here as well, but she has her beautiful parrots, and she has leaves that hang over the centerpiece, and she's got those beautiful parrots on a wood branch, and her ombre was the birds. I did an ombre on the background and did paper stripping on the bird just because I thought it would be fun. And I think, and to throw you off because I am a crook. But I thought this turned out pretty cute. She did have this branch. I used the branch and the birds for the spanner. Butterfly colors, probably every butterfly in the world I did. I don't remember if she had a particular butterfly that she used or not. Her centerpiece was the bird, her birds, and my centerpiece is also the bird. She had a compass down there on the lower right of the bird on the right, and I was going to add one. She used leaves instead of hearts, and then I did stencils. She used stamps. If you look she stamped all her greenery before she die cut everything, and so I used stencils. She did ombre on her birds. I did ombre on my background and used pattern paper for my birds. So that is her male bird has a compass because he has a lousy sense of direction. I think this turned out pretty darn cute. This is my first one, and it looks a little bit more like her birds, but there's the compass, and there's the little messy stuff on the wings. I thought it was kind of cute, but I wanted it to look more like a robin, so I redid it. Plus, I got a paper cut. I got a paper cut when I was doing, and I got some DNA on the card, so I had to cover it up. Anyway, that was my original. Look how big that eye is. Woo! And his little eye. Oh, well. And then I did another little bird, too. Another little robin, just because I have a friend that likes birds, so I'm going to send her one. So that was that. Congratulations to Alyssa Beachcomber Nani. You guessed it. Well done. That was a pretty long one. So well done for keep going at it. That was nice. We will get you that CROG. Make sure you go to the contact form and fill that out and send me your address, and I will send you a CROG. I think I have you from the card exchange anyway, but if you could do that, it would be great. Oh, Lori's here too. Your card was so pretty. I love the bright colors. Yeah, it was very pretty. I liked it. Let's thank our patrons, because you are also a patron, both of you. I think, aren't you, Alyssa? Yeah, you are, for sure. There they are, those people that are giving you music and cameras and lights and action. We appreciate you very, very much. Tomorrow is the happy birthday card party for January. It's at noon Central Time it's a Zoom call. It's a lot of fun. I know I really like the noon ones. And for this group, they're kind of small calls. It's fun. And oftentimes I'm looking for my pin. Oftentimes we have our friends from the UK here. So that's pretty darn on those calls. And so that's really fun to catch up with them. Then Saturday, we have the Club Fun Extended Zoom call. So that will be Saturday starting at noon. That's always a lot of fun too. I have a bunch of new pictures, you guys, so I will be in scrapbook mode. I finished up my getting printed from 2023, and I am in scrapbook mode, so I will be doing that. I'd love to have you come along. You can sit there and crochet and hang out with your dog, right, Leslie? Or you can scrapbook, or you can make cards or sing to us. We would love that. So you're always welcome. Thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us. Make sure that you have subscribed to Katharina's socials. You will enjoy her so much. And then also, if you haven't Vinnied, can you check on that, please? And make sure you have subscribed to us as well. We would really appreciate it. And I don't know. Oh, I am doing more on Instagram, by the way, if you think of that. Friday night, we will see you for episode 199, where we get to say Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. And then you all say oi, oi, oi. And because Heather Telford will be on, and it will be Australia Day, which is Friday for us, Saturday for them. So it won't be quite a one-to-one. But we are going to enjoy that. She is originally from Australia and now living in Canada. There it is, Catherine Haven. Yes, you knew what to do. I'm proud of you. All right. Where is it? Yep, there it is. I'm seeing it. Rosie got me. And Paula Rice, we got some kisses going on for our brains. That's the one. Hope you all have a great night. Have a wonderful week. Hope to see many of you on the Zoom calls. And Friday for Heather Telford. Whatever. Bye-bye.